So it's just a widget.
Okay. Oh, nice. So it's a build.
So it doesn't automatically jump onto 4G?
Oh, yeah.
So
Is
you
there
can
an
set
auto?
it, right now it's set 3 or 4G. If you set it on 4G, it'll look for the fastest network.
Got it.
Gotcha.
It's running it.
All right. Can you show us anything else while we're here instead of having to wait?
Yeah, speed test. Yeah, we'll run a speed test. In fact, I think they're running a speed test over there. So, yeah, I mean,
Thank you. I'm an analyst. I don't need to do photos. Well, I write for this one.
so some of the applications, this isn't anything super fancy, but an FM radio needs a headset to actually get the actual frequency.
Video?
Yeah. I streamed the whole thing.
So you talked about Quick. So this is actually a native Quick application. So just one.
Is that a version that's specifically designed for?
Yeah.
That Quick design for the EVO?
Yeah, exactly. And even the portal. So when you shoot video on this, when you go out to your Quick site, you'll actually see that it says
What did Free
4G
say?
enabled.
What did Free say the resolution was on the recording?
On the
Quick?
recording, I'm not sure on Quick itself. It's going to be kind of dependent on the app developer. So I know that we're working on kind of tweaking the quality of the feed from Quick. But at the device, I mean, from a device perspective, you record video at 720p.
Okay.
You can output it on over HDMI at 720p as well too.
Would you mind going through the hardware for me real quick, like buttons, locations of...
Yeah. Okay, so HTC EVO 4G. We talked a little bit about the 4.3-inch display. It's a TFT display. It's not AMOLED, it's TFT. You've got the speaker up here. You've got indicator light here. You've got the 1.3 megapixel camera, the right-hand corner here. Down the side, it's actually pretty basic. So 2 connections on the bottom. Micro USB as far as power and USB connectivity. HDMI. And then on the right, just a rocker switch, an up and down rocker switch. No dedicated camera. It's pretty comparable to most of the Android devices that are out there. So from a hardware perspective, that's the front. You got a power switch on the top, as well as a 3.5 millimeter. On the back, we talked a little bit about 1500 milliamp battery, which is a huge battery. You can see some of the highlighting in red. I'll try to take the cover off here, but you've got an 8 megapixel camera, dual flash.
Oh, they LED?
LED, yep. And then speaker.
Is it fixed focus or?
It's actually autofocus, so digital autofocus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Digital autofocus, not fixed.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
And then the kickstand
So
itself.
there's no
Kickstand.
mechanical lens movement.
No mechanical
No
lens, yeah.
Okay.
And then if you see, this is more kind of just some of the design
Something red
elements.
inside.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you guys have
Just
seen
like
some of that.
just like the European one with
exactly.
yellow.
Yeah. So
You know,
Yeah,
wow,
pretty
that's
sweet.
like the Ferrari red.
Yeah.
Very nice.
1500
Not just
milliamp
the
battery.
Ferrari yellow.
Yeah. Any other
Even the
apps?
battery's red, that's
Any other
awesome.
apps specific to the EVO that you can demo for us that Free demoed on stage?
Yeah. Trying to think here. We could show you YouTube feeds. See, this isn't my device, so.
Is the YouTube client actually different, or does it just detect the 4G and use high quality mode automatically for it?
Yeah, so what we're showing is pre-production or a version that won't be available or that's not available on the market, but actually specific for the device and even 4G. A couple of things it actually does is it actually identifies that you're on 4G. You know, similar to what it does from from a Wi-Fi perspective, and then there will be some additional improvements as well too, as far as high quality video as well too. And we're showing something that's not available, and they're tweaking and stuff. I mean, we're obviously we've announced the summer availability basically, so we've got a ways to go. So let's see if I can find something HD.
Do you know if it's running full 1 gigahertz or is it?
Yeah, it's full 1 gigahertz.
And what's the
6850?
The
QSD?
battery life. What's the standard?
We're getting a full day out of it, so I mean we're
How big is the battery?
1500 milliamp.
And it's still 850 6x480 screen resolution?
Yeah,
480 by 800.
480 by. Yeah.
No way, Jared! Oh my God! I've known this guy for 15 years.
My baby.
You want to
We'll talk afterwards. Yeah, they need you over at the photo op.
Okay, yeah.
Can I get a hand feel on this?
Jared,
Yeah.
how in the freak?
In just a few minutes, we're going to give you a chance to experience the EVO 4G in our demonstration area. And I think when you see what happens when you combine the fastest device on the fastest network, you get a genuinely unique experience that's only possible with Sprint. If I was to draw an analogy, and maybe this is overused a little bit, if you think back maybe 10 years ago when you had a dial-up connection for your internet browser, I know most of you can think back that far. You had your Netscape browser, and you had graphics on a web page. You had to think twice about whether or not you actually clicked on those graphics. So maybe you wanted to see the blue sweater, but you weren't quite going to.
So what it does is it actually identifies the 4G network and then launches high-quality content automatically in the YouTube player. So let's go ahead and show you an example of that. I'm going to play a trailer here.
I notice there's an HQ at the bottom right of the screen there, Fareed. What's that for?
Well, one of the things that the browser does is it automatically identifies high-quality content. So the HQ at the bottom of the browser is actually telling you that it's in high-quality mode and it's streaming high-quality content.
So I brought up standard definition on this Droid so we can have a comparison between the two devices. Well, I didn't want to poke anybody.
Yeah, so the first thing to notice is that the picture is much more vivid and there's a higher contrast on the actual EVO 4G.
So here in the center we've got the Droid using standard definition, and then on the other screens we've got the higher quality video.
Yeah, and if you do a side-by-side, you can really tell the difference. And you notice there's a big quality difference between high-quality content and standard quality content. Typically, the only way that you could take advantage of high-quality content before on YouTube players was if you had a Wi-Fi connection. But since we have 4G network that's mobily available everywhere, you can actually take advantage of this.
So you get a lot of pixelation, a lot of jitter when you're just using standard definition over a subpar network like what Droid has.
Exactly.
All right. So
network speed limitation. With Sprint 4G network and very super fast, 1 gigahertz Snapdragon processor from Qualcomm, whether you are interested in utilizing Sprint TV, watching YouTube, or posting your own video to your favorite social media, the EVO 4G will take video experience to a new level. So the mobile video no longer is one aggregation, make it easier than ever for you to be focusing on what your friends are doing, as well as to view the image and links they have shared. The second is the improved browser experience. So with this display and a new improved browser experience that include Adobe Flash and HTC EVO 4G is an amazing phone for browsing. So we had added some features, including a tap and hold for some particular text. So to make it so intuitive to select text, to copy and paste, translate and share over emails or text message or Twitter.